Hi, I'm Kat Folk, and I'm the vicar at the First United Lutheran Church in Kennsaw, Georgia. And here is a quick story of how we adopted the Kennsaw Pride Alliance. Around March or so, I had been in the Queer Spirituality Discord server, and it's a little inactive, but around March of this past year, it grew very active. And as we were starting to hear stories of various identity centers and university system schools being shut down, there began to be concern that this would also happen at KSU. And it did, and they ended up displacing the Women's Resource Center, the Kennsaw Pride Alliance, or LGBTQI Resource Center, African American Male Initiative, the Global Village Center, the Cultural Awareness Resource Center, Women's Resource Center, and OLA, which is the Latinx leadership group. All of those have been disbanded. And some groups have been able to create new organizations that pick them up, but the Pride Center was the one that just didn't quite find a home because it was just a little more complicated than that. And so it just kind of came out of my mouth one day talking to them that, oh, well, why don't y'all just use the second floor of our building and go from there. And my pastor was behind it, other people were behind it. Of course, not everybody in the congregation was behind it, but we're working through that. To make a very long story short, many tears were shed. We figured out a way. There was a school that was going to rent the space, and they missed their deadline, and I said some things, probably some things I shouldn't have said, about, are we a rental agency or are we a church? And so I got my space back. And on the 24th of August, we had our grand opening of the Kennsaw Pride Center, and we had about 65 students show up and about 6 faculty members. And the following Sunday, we did not have that many people in a church attendance, so we now have a new problem. And so we're still trying to figure that part out, but that's how we came about.